circle of light on the table holds the edge of your sleeve, a napkin half folded between us, like something we didn't need to leave. The window carries the rainfall in slow, uneven streams, and somewhere under that rhythm we settle into the in-between. No question asks for an answer, no moment pulls us apart. There's something quietly certain in how we're placed where we are. Folded into the night like this, where nothing feels out of place. There's a calm in the way we sit, in the softness we don't chase. Not held, not lost, just here, in a warmth that stays unnamed, like a thought that passed us by, but somehow still remained. Your cup leaves a ring on the surface, a fading mark in the grain, like time making room for something, then letting it slip again. A distant door closes softly, then blends into everything else, and in that brief interruption we return to being ourselves. The hours don't seem to matter, they loosen then drift away, and leave us right where we started, with nothing we need to say. Folded into the night like this, where nothing feels out of place. There's a calm in the way we sit, in the softness we don't chase. Not held, not lost, just here, in a warmth that stays unnamed, like a thought that passed us by, but somehow still remain. If the sky begins to lighten and the shadows thin and move, I won't try to keep the evening or hold on to what we knew. Some moments live in passing, too gentle to ever keep, but settle in quiet corners of something we don't speak. Folded into the night we were, in a way that felt so true, not needing more than the moment that slowly carried through. And even when it's over, there's something I return to, a quiet, resting feeling that still feels close to you. feet beneath your cup hold circles of a cooling stain. Ink numbers blur a little more each time the window takes the rain. A low lamp hums above the bar and folds the room in amber thread. Your scarf rests quiet on the chair, like something gently said. We let the hour loosen from where it used to be. It settles in the space it finds between you and me. There's a calm that gathers here in the way we let it move. Not a line we have to draw or anything to prove, like warmth that stays in porcelain after hands have slipped away. It lingers in the quiet longer than it needs to stay. A teaspoon taps, then stills again, a small and silver sound. It fades into the steady rain that stitches all around. Your breath lifts soft from the rim, then disappears from view, like thoughts we didn't have to keep to know they passed us through. The street light bends on wet asphalt, then melts into the night and leaves us in a softer place, held in patient light. There's a calm that gathers here in the way we let it move. Not a line we have to draw or anything to prove, like warmth that stains in porcelain after hands have slipped away. It lingers in the quiet longer than it needs to stay. If morning clears the window and lifts the silver rain, I won't collect the moments or try to make them remain. Some evenings keep their meaning without a single claim. They rest in quiet corners, too gentle to be named. There's a calm I carry on from the way we let it be, a soft and steady echo of what we didn't need to see. And even as it fades today, there's something left in view, a small unspoken feeling, still warm because of you. A folded note beneath the cup, edges curled from passing time. The ink has softened at the seams, like thoughts that never needed lines. a silver haze, rain tracing paths it won't recall. And in that quiet, drifting blur, we don't define it all. The hour rests without a shape, no need to guide or name. It settles where our breathing meets and stays without a claim. There's a warmth in the margins here, in the space we didn't write, where nothing asks for more of us than being in this night. Not a promise we must hold, not a story to pursue, just a calm that gently leans a little close to you. Chair leg shifts against the floor, a soft familiar sound. It fades into the steady rain that wraps the evening round. Your fingertips along the glass leave traces in the dew. They vanish almost as they form, like something passing through. The world moves on beyond the pain, in blurred and distant lines. But here the seconds lose their weight and fall between the times. There's a warmth in the margins here, in the space we didn't write, where nothing asks for more of us than being in this night. Not a promise we must hold, not a story to pursue, just a call that gently leans a little close to you. If morning clears the softened glass and gathers up the rain, I won't reach back to trace this night or try to make it remain. Some moments live without a frame, too quiet to define, but settle in the quiet parts we carry over time. There's a warmth I carry on from the lines we never drew, in every softened breath of night that still returns to you. And even as it fades away Soft halos around the street, neon drifts in liquid lines, then settles at your feet. The chair fabric whispers low as you shift without a sound, and in that small, easy motion, the night grows deeper around. We don't lean into tomorrow or pull the past back through. There's a quiet kind of balance in simply being with you. There's a glass between the lights where the evening rests its weight, and in that softened view, everything can wait. No need to trace the feeling or hold it where it grew. It moves like gentle rain and returns us to what's true. A fingertip along the rim leaves a circle in the air, like a thought that almost lingers but chooses not to stay there. The door sighs somewhere behind us, then fades into the tone of cups and distant murmurs that feel like being alone. Time loosens from its edges and drifts beyond the room, leaving us in a slower space where nothing has to bloom. There's a glass between the lights where the evening rests its weight, and in that softened view, everything can wait. No need to trace the feeling or hold it where it grew. It moves like gentle rain and returns us to what's true. If the sky begins to lighten and pulls the shadows thin, I won't gather up the moment or ask it where it's been. Some nights don't leave a story, they settle more like air, a quiet kind of presence that's always almost there. There's a glass between the lights, still holding what we knew, in every softened memory that leans a little toward you. And even as it fades away, there's something I go through, a calm I can't quite name that still feels close to you. Raindrops gather on the glass and wander down in quiet lines. Streetlights bend in broken gold and fade before they shine. Your sleeve brushes the table edge, a subtle passing sound. We don't reach beyond this place or ask for anything more. There's comfort in the way it stays like waves along the shore. In these soft hours by the window, where the world just slips away, there's a calm in how we linger at the edge of what we say. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of being near, like the rain that stays a moment, then disappears from here. The clock cools slowly in your hands, a fading trace of heat. Like something gently left behind that never feels complete. A distant car, a quiet glide, then silence once again. And in that gentle return, we don't explain where we've been. The clock forgets to measure us, it loosens from its roll and leaves us in a slower time that settles in the soul. In these soft hours by the window, where the world just slips away, there's a calm in how we linger at the edge of what we say. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of being near, like the rain that stays a moment, then disappears from here. If morning leans into the sky and pulls the shadows thin, I won't gather what we had or try to hold it in. Some moments move too quietly to ever fully keep, but find their way in softer parts we carry when we sleep. In these soft hours by the window, there's a trace that stays with me in every quiet breath of night that drifts so easily. And even when the light returns, there's something I hold near, a calm that found its way to me while you were sitting here. follows a circle of honey on the wood. Your sleeve rests in its quiet, like something understood. The window gathers rain in threads that wander down. They pause beside our shadows, then lose themselves in town. We let the minutes loosen from where they used to be. There's comfort in the way they fall between you and me. In this small, steady light, where the evening leans in close, there's a calm that finds its way without a need to show. Not a word we have to keep, not a line we need to prove, just a warmth that softly stays in the shape of what we do. A teaspoon turns, then quiets, a ring upon the grain, like something gently written, then softened by the rain. Your breath lifts from the cup, a ribbon warm and thin. It fades before it settles, but leaves a trace within. The street hum slips to distance, a low and passing thread, and in the hush that follows, we rest in what's unsaid. In this small, steady light, where the evening leans in close, there's a calm that finds its way without a need to show. Not a word we have to keep, not a line we need to prove, just a warmth that softly stays in the shade of what we do. If dawn should touch the window and lift the darker blue, I won't gather all the hours or ask them to be true. Some nights are made of passing, too light to hold or bind, but leave a gentle echo you carry in your mind. In this small fading light, there's a trace that lingers on, like a quiet kind of knowing after everything is gone. And though the rain has wandered and the streets begin anew, there's a lantern on the table still glowing back to you. A pale neon flickers gently and settles into gold. It brushes past your shoulder like something soft and old. The table bears its quiet marks of nights it's always known, and in the grain beneath my don't try to shape the hour or give it any name. It rests between our breathing and stays just the same. Left in the lamplight, soft and slow, where quiet things begin to show. There's something in the way we are that doesn't need to go far. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of where we stand in a moment passing through, still somehow close to you. A sleeve against the wooden edge, a subtle shift in place, the kind of small unspoken move you never have to trace. Outside, the rain forgets itself in silver scattered lines, and all the noise it used to hold falls somewhere far behind. The clock hums low but fades away, like it has lost its role, and leaves us in a gentler pace that settles in the soul. Left in the lamplight, soft and slow, where quiet things begin to show. There's something in the way we are that doesn't need to go far. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of where we stand in a moment passing through, still somehow close to you. If morning pulls the curtain back and washes out the glow, I won't try to gather up the things we didn't hold. Some evenings leave a softer trace, too light to fully keep, but find a place in quiet parts that linger when we sleep. Left in the lamplight, fading now, still holding what it showed us how to sit within a moment's grace, without a need to chase. And even as the night moves on, there's something I return to, a quiet kind of memory that feels like being with you. Table holds the edge of your sleeve, a napkin half folded between us, like something we didn't need to leave. The window carries the rainfall in slow, uneven streams, and somewhere under that rhythm we settle into the in-between. No question asks for an answer, no moment pulls us apart. There's something quietly certain in how we're placed where we are. Folded into the night like this, where nothing feels out of place. There's a calm in the way we sit fading mark in the grain, like time making room for something, then letting it slip again. A distant door closes softly, then blends into everything else. And in that brief interruption, we return to being ourselves. The hours don't seem to matter, they loosen then drift away, and leave us right where we started, with nothing we need to say. Folded into the night like this, where nothing feels out of place. There's a calm in the way we sit, in the softness we don't chase. Not held, not lost, just here, in a warmth that stays unnamed, like a thought that passed us by, but somehow still remain. If the sky begins to lighten and the shadows thin and move, I won't try to keep the evening or hold on to what we knew. Some moments live in passing, too gentle to ever keep, but settle in quiet corners of something we don't speak. Folded into the night we were, in a way that felt so true, not needing more than the moment that slowly carried through. And even when it's over, there's something I return to, a quiet, resting feeling that still feels close to you. A thin receipt beneath your cup holds circles of a cooling stain. Ink numbers blur a little more each time the window takes the rain. A low lamp hums above the bar and folds the room in amber thread. Your scarf rests quiet on the chair, like something gently said. We let the hour loosen from where it used to be. It settles in the space it finds between you and me. There's a calm that gathers here in the way we let it move. Not a line we have to draw or anything to prove, like warmth that stays in porcelain after hands have slipped away. It lingers in the quiet longer than it needs to stay. A teaspoon taps then stills again, a small and silver sound. It fades into the steady rain that stitches all around. Your breath lifts soft from the rim, then disappears from view, like thoughts we didn't have to keep tonight. past us through. The street light bends on wet asphalt, then melts into the night and leaves us in a softer place, held in patient light. There's a calm that gathers here in the way we let it move, not a line we have to draw or anything to prove, like warmth that stains in porcelain after hands have slipped away. It lingers in the quiet longer than it needs to stay. If morning clears the window and lifts the silver rain, I won't collect the moments or try to make them remain. Some evenings keep their meaning without a single claim. They rest in quiet corners, too gentle to be named. There's a calm I carry on from the way we let it be, a soft and steady echo of what we didn't need to see. And even as it fades today, there's something left in view, a small unspoken feeling, still warm because of you. A pale neon flickers gently and settles into gold. It brushes past your shoulder like something soft and old. The table bears its quiet marks of nights it's always known. And in the grain beneath my hand, I feel less on my own. We don't try to shape the hour or give it any name. It rests between our breathing and stays just the same. Left in the lamplight, soft and slow, where quiet things begin to show. There's something in the way we are that doesn't need to go far. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of where we stand in a moment passing through, still somehow close to you. A sleeve against the wooden edge, a subtle shift in place, the kind of small unspoken move you never have to trace. Outside, the rain forgets itself in silver scattered lines, and all the noise it used to hold falls somewhere far behind. The clock hums low but fades away like it has lost its role, and leaves us in a gentler pace that settles in the soul. Left in the lamplight, soft and slow, where quiet things begin to show. There's something in the way we are that doesn't need to go far. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of where we stand in a moment passing through, still feel somehow close to you. If morning pulls the curtain back and washes out the glow, I won't try to gather up the things we didn't hold. Some evenings leave a softer trace, too light to fully keep, but find a place in quiet parts that linger when we sleep. Left in the lamplight, fading now, still holding what it showed us how to sit within a moment's grace, without a need to chase. And even as the night moves on, there's something I return to, a quiet kind of memory that feels like being with you. Folded note beneath the cup, edges curled from passing time. The ink has softened at the seams, like thoughts that never needed lines. The window breathes a silver haze, rain tracing paths it won't recall. And in that quiet, drifting blur, we don't define it all. The hour rests without a shape, no need to guide or name. It settles where our breathing meets and stays without a claim. There's a warmth in the margins here, in the space we didn't write, where nothing asks for more of us than being in this night. Not a promise we must hold, not a story to pursue, just a calm that gently leans a little close to you. Chair leg shifts against the floor, a soft familiar sound. It fades into the steady rain that wraps the evening round. Your fingertips along the glass leave traces in the dew. They vanish almost as they form, like something passing through. The world moves on beyond the pain, in blurred and distant lines. But here the seconds lose their weight and fall between the times. There's a warmth in the margins here, in the space sweet and right, where nothing asks for more of us than being in this night. Not a promise we must hold, not a story to pursue, just a call that gently leans a little close to you. If morning clears the softened glass and gathers up the rain, I won't reach back to trace this night or try to make it remain. Some moments live without a frame, too quiet to define, but settle in the quiet parts we carry over time. There's a warmth I carry on from the lines we never drew, in every softened breath of night that still returns to you. And even as it fades away, there's something I hold true, a quiet, drifting feeling still resting close to you. Condensation on the pane, soft halos around the street, neon drifts in liquid lines, then settles at your feet. The chair fabric whispers low as you shift without a sound, and in that small, easy motion, the night grows deeper around. We don't lean into tomorrow or pull the past back through. There's a quiet kind of balance in simply being with you. There's a glass between the lights where the evening rests its weight, and in that softened view, everything can wait. No need to trace the feeling or hold it where it grew. It moves like gentle rain and returns us to what's true. A fingertip along the rim leaves a circle in the air, like a thought that almost lingers but chooses not to stay there. The door sighs somewhere behind us, then fades into the tone of cups and distant murmurs that feel like being alone. Time loosens from its edges and drifts beyond the room, leaving us in a slower space where nothing has to bloom. There's a glass between the lights where the evening rests its weight, and in that softened view everything can wait. No need to trace the feeling or hold it where it grew. It moves like gentle rain and returns us to what's true. If the sky begins to lighten and pulls the shadows thin, I won't gather up the moment or ask it where it's been. Some nights don't leave a story, they settle more like air, a quiet kind of presence that's always almost there. There's a glass between the lights, still holding what we knew, in every softened memory that leans a little toward you. And even as it fades away, there's something I go through, a calm I can't quite name that still feels close to you. Raindrops gather on the glass and wander down in quiet lines. Streetlights bend in broken gold and fade before they shine. Your sleeve brushes the table edge, a subtle passing sound. And in that small unguarded move, the night grows deep around. We don't reach beyond this place or ask for anything more. There's comfort in the way it stays like waves along the shore. In these soft hours by the window, where the world just slips away, there's a calm in how we linger at the edge of what we say. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of being near, like the rain that stays a moment, then disappears from here. The clock cools slowly in your hands, a fading trace of heat. like something gently left behind that never feels complete. A distant car, a quiet glide, then silence once again. And in that gentle return, we don't explain where we've been. The clock forgets to measure us, it loosens from its roll and leaves us in a slower time that settles in the soul. In these soft hours by the window, where the world just slips away, there's a calm in how we linger at the edge of what we say. Not a promise, not a plan, just the warmth of being near, like the rain that stays a moment, then disappears from here. If morning leans into the sky and pulls the shadows thin, I won't gather what we had or try to hold it in. Some moments move too quietly to ever fully keep, but find their way in softer parts we carry when we sleep. In these soft hours by the window, there's a trace that stays with me in every quiet breath of night that drifts so easily. And even when the light returns, there's something I hold near, a calm that found its way to me while you were sitting here. A lantern pulls a circle of honey on the wood. Your sleeve rests in its quiet like something understood. The window gathers rain in threads that wander down. They pause beside our shadows, then lose themselves in town. We let the minutes loosen from where they used to be. There's comfort in the way they fall between you and me. In this small, steady light where the evening leans in close, there's a calm that finds its way without a need to show. Not a word we have to keep, not a line we need to prove, just a warmth that softly stays in the shape of what we do. A teaspoon turns, then quiets, a ring upon the grain, like something gently written, then softened by the rain. Your breath lifts from the cup, a ribbon warm and thin. It fades before it settles, but leaves a trace within. The street hum slips to distance, a low and passing thread, and in the hush that follows, we rest in what's unsaid. In this small, steady light, where the evening leans in close, there's a calm that finds its way without a need to show. Not a word we have to keep, not a line we need to prove, just a warmth that softly stays in the shade of what we do. If dawn should touch the window and lift the darker blue, I won't gather all the hours or ask them to be true. Some nights are made of passing, too light to hold or bind, but leave a gentle echo you carry in your mind. In this small fading light, there's a trace that lingers on, like a quiet kind of knowing after everything is gone. And though the rain has wandered and the streets begin anew, there's a lantern on the table, still glowing